The nominees for Adapted Screenplay are John Ridley, 12 Years a Slave; Richard LaGravenese, Behind the Candelabra; Billy Ray, Captain Phillips; Steve Coogan, Jeff Pope, Philomena; Terence Winter, The Wolf of Wall Street. Steve Coogan, Jeff Pope, congratulations. This must mean a lot to you, Steve, because I know this is a real passion project for you.
Yes, it does mean a lot to me, because it's something that was it was off the beaten track for me. It was off the, no one told me to pursue this. I read a story and I wanted to tell it, and it was... And also, I love comedy, but I wanted to, change the record and see if anyone would listen to my new tune. You see how I'm maintaining the metaphor?
I can see where you're taking this, yeah.
No, and it's really gratifying. It's really incredible. It's much more thrilling than all the ones I've got for comedy, because it's.
You had to put that in, didn't you? All the other ones you've won.
Jeff, how many awards do you have, by the way?
He's got as many as
you. You have got quite a few.
Bafta,
Jeff, at what point did you come on board on this project?
Well, the whole genesis of this story is all Steve. He spotted the article, he bought the rights to the book without having read the book, and he brought me in, and it was just a gift of a story, just demanded to be told, and we just... we hit it off. I'd like to see, we're supposed to say, I suppose, that it was a terrible struggle and we fought, but we didn't. We just had a wonderful time writing it, got on really well, and I can't believe here we are looking at this.
Big gold mask. It's brilliant. There's a real sensitivity as well to religion, obviously, in the story, and Philomena's belief, without sort of, sort of talking too much about Martin's misgivings. And that's an incredible balance to strike in the script there. Was that a tricky thing?
It helped enormously that Steve was raised a Catholic. I mean, that certainly helped the fine detail of a lot of it.
Yeah, it was, well, religion is a part of the discussion of the film, but we wanted to have a sort of... it was important that for all the criticism that we level at the way that some elements of the church behaved, that we dignify people of simple faith in Philomena at the end, in that her forgiveness shows that there's a grace and serenity in religion, that for the people who honour their religion in the right way, rather than dishonour it as others do.
Yeah, it was never about what happened 50 years ago. It was about the fact that mother and child had been artificially kept apart all the ensuing decades. Even when Anthony was dying and went back to Roscrea, still they kept mother and child apart.
I know.
That was the target, not what happened 50 years ago.
I know, it's quite.
Although
what
happened 50 years ago wasn't that nice either.
Yes, I know. And is it true that you read the script? You went to see Judi Dench and read the script to her to encourage her to take this part?
The first time I went to see Judi, I just sat down at a kitchen table and told her the story. I said, I'm going to tell you a story. Just like Max Bygraves used to do, but she found it very moving, and she saw the appeal in it, and she said, I said, are you interested? And she said, yes, I'm very interested. And so it was kind of, we knew at that point that she was possibly on board. So after that, when Jeff and I were refining the script, we sort of we tailored it to Judi's strengths.
Yeah. The second time he went to see Judi, we'd written a draft, and she wanted Steve to read it out. And then next time I saw it, when he came back, he said, we've got to cut this script. Reading it was torture, wasn't it? I mean, we must have had about an hour's too long material in there.
Okay.
But we never actually had a problem cutting. It was... we kind of felt there was a hand on our shoulder all the way through, and it was, without wishing to sound like a cliche, it was this little boy from 50 years ago who wanted his story told, and it just feels wonderful that through it that women won't go through what Philomena. We hope that women won't go through what Philomena went through.
Part of what's happened with the film is it's had an impact in the way that often BBC plays used to in the 60s and 70s, where they could actually lead to a change in legislation. We're hoping that the film Philomena. There's a project called the Philomena Project that's associated with the Adoption Alliance in Ireland to try now and pressure the Irish government and the church in Ireland to make access to records easier for people who, while there's still a chance, because of course a lot of these mothers won't be around forever, and there's still a chance to reunite them with their children should they wish. So that's sort of, and that's part of what our visit to the Vatican was about. It wasn't just about, do you want to see our
Do you
film?
want to meet the Pope? Yes.
So there was a
Wonderful.
purpose to it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for talking
Zoe.
to us, and enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of the awards
Thanks. You look very
season.
nice. You've got a very nice dress on.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.